And welcome to Coach's Corner with Coach Stu. This is Heinz. Hi, Heinz. Please introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Oh, hello, coach, and I am Heinz. I'm well, that's me. I'm here to study English.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself. I like to start off with everybody always introducing themselves and try and be as like a formal, like you're meeting a business partner or something. Hi, I'm
Okay.
Heinz. Again.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Heinz. I'm now as a portfolio advisor in CUB, Cathay United Bank,
Okay.
and I'm experienced in portfolio advice and asset allocation.
Okay. And what do
And
you enjoy doing in your free time?
Oh, I like to ride bicycle and
Okay.
go to the gym.
Okay. So right there,
And
I can help you. I like to ride bicycle, very simplistic English,
okay,
right?
I like
I'm a
cycling. I like
cyclist,
cycling. Cyclist.
cyclist. I am
Cycle.
an avid cyclist.
I'm an avid cyclist.
You know this word, avid?
No,
A-V-I-D,
AVID. Uh,
avid.
means
Okay.
is proactive.
It means you're very excited about something. The subject of the adjective avid means that you really enjoy that adjective.
Oh, okay.
I'm an avid golfer. I'm an avid scuba diver. I'm an avid hockey player.
So can I say if I like go to the gym, can I say I'm a avid gym exerciser?
I train avidly at the gym.
Oh, I train avidly at the gym.
Now you got the adverb going too.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm a avid book reader, or I'm an avid
Oh,
reader.
here's another one. Okay, so here I'm a voracious.
Voracious.
Yeah. Let's we jump right into work with the vocabulary journals. Nice.
Oh,
Let,
okay.
let me share my screen with you. Hang on, what's going on here? Guess I need to close that to find that. There we go. Okay, so in your vocab journal, I think I have it open somewhere here. Oh, right there. That's so I'll just slap a couple of new words in here for you.
Okay.
Avid
Avid,
and voracious.
voracious.
Now, voracious has to do with appetite.
Ah,
I'm a
the
voracious
intent,
eater.
the intention, right? Like
Uh,
appetite. The intention,
the
appetite.
uh, the level of how high voracious. That's the idea
Ah,
behind voracious. So you
oh,
you eat books.
oh, okay.
I'm a voracious reader
Oh, I'm a voracious reader
and an avid cyclist.
and an avid cyclist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I read voraciously.
Oh, I read voraciously.
Yeah. So when you learn a new word, if it's an adjective, learn the adverb as well, so you can use them both.
Of course.
Right. And then practice saying them. So I would right now, what I'm going to ask you to do is say each word 10 times, like this. Avid, avidly, avid, avidly, avid, avidly, 10 times. And then voracious,
Oh,
voraciously, voracious, voraciously. And
oh.
move the mouth, exercise the mouth, okay?
Mhm. To make my muscle remember them.
Exactly. Yeah. And also, but
Okay.
also keep your eyes on the words
Oh, sure.
while you say
Okay.
it. So your muscles will remember it, but also your connection of going on of how the sounds connect to the movement and spelling as well. Spelling also is happening. So
Okay.
avidly. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I should practice now, right?
Right now. Sam.
Okay.
So
Okay. Avid, avidly, avid, avidly, avid, avidly, avid, avidly, avid, avidly. And voracious, voraciously, voracious, voraciously, voracious, voraciously, voracious, voraciously, voracious, voraciously.
Very nice. Okay. That's what I call the muscle memory drill.
Okay.
Okay. MMD. Is it included in your yeah, right there. Muscle memory drill. MMD.
Oh,
Okay. So as you develop your vocab journal, there's going to be chunks of words.
yes.
Okay. So the context, basically, your source material for the context will come from one source. Maybe it's a script from my rehearsal studio, right?
Okay.
So that chunk of words, maybe it's 8 or 10 words. That's a chunk, right?
Yes.
And the muscle memory drill is exactly what I would do as an actor before I perform on the stage. Warm up my tool, warm up the instrument, right? Before you
Mm,
cycle, you stretch. Yeah. Right? Before you work out, you stretch. After you work out, you stretch too, if you're smart. Most don't. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So this muscle memory drill is a way of warming up before you do a rehearsal set.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I'm going to put myself in your shoes right now, right? You're going along with your day. You got to work on time, phone calls, messages. Your day's going on, and it's all Chinese, 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 Chinese. Finally, you get 15 minutes for a coffee break. And you say, I'm going to
Yeah.
do my script.
Okay.
To go from the Chinese mindset to being prepared to do a script and get the most out of that 10 minutes you're going to spend with the script, do a warm up.
Okay.
Take that chunk of words, the new words, the 8 or 10 words, and do the muscle memory drill. Avidly, avidly. If there's a noun, if there's a verb, also include that in the string.
Okay.
Okay. And you say that 5 times each word, 10 times each word. Really, the mouth should start to feel a little tired, the jaw a little tired.
Yes.
Okay. Because you haven't really used those muscles. Also, like I'm trained to do that.
Mm,
Your your language, your native language, is actually, when you think about the sound production center, where the sounds are formed and released as air,
mm,
as vibrations, right? It's
yes.
very throatal. Shit, 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 shit. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Da, 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 da. I'm not. I don't have to move my mouth a lot to say it. I'm not saying there isn't mouth movement. Fu xing nan lu. There's mouth movement.
Mm-hmm.
But English is very frontally created. The teeth, the lips, the tip of the tongue.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Totally different.
Well, I mean, there's some crossover,
Mm,
right? We have
okay.
guttural sounds. I mean, when you get to the French and the Latin, or even harder, the Arabic languages, there's a sound.
Uh,
Yeah, mon
yeah.
frère, my brother, mon frère. So that's a real throatal sound, right? I don't see
Yes.
it. No, I don't see that happening in Chinese anywhere.
Yes.
So thinking about the production of sound, okay,
Okay.
and getting used to this idea of warming up before a presentation.
Oh,
Okay, and we're going to talk a lot more about the psychology as we get deeper into presentations, about things you can do to trick your body into being confident. Huh? How about that? Huh? You can trick your
mm,
body into being confident.
okay.
Chemically trick your body. We'll talk about that later. So,
Okay.
muscle memory drill, and then into your rehearsal set, and try and get that as part of your routine.
Okay.
Okay, warm up with your chunk of new words, and then go into it and making each time better than the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Beep, beep, beep. 10 minutes, you're done.
Okay.
Okay, and I noticed that you have been really good at it, man. 60 in the last 7 days. Okay, So that's dedication. That's what I want. I like 50, right?
Oh,
So you exceeded it by I like one a day. If you were studying for a test and had a deadline, I would push you to do two a day. So this would number should be 100. But I you seem to enjoy this
uh,
machine in my gym,
uh-huh.
right? I have six machines. This one you seem to like. You're also really enjoying the ear yoga. I love that. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm very when Anna and I opened up our office this morning, we take a look at how our players are doing. And we saw, well, actually, we saw 58 point something, and now it's grown to 65 since this morning. I just noticed this now.
Oh,
I wish I had some sort of special effect for fireworks and stuff. Pew, pew, pew.
okay.
That's fantastic, Heinz.
Thank
That's
you.
coming out of the gate running. You're leaving the pack behind. Beautiful. Great start. Okay.
Okay,
Um,
thank you.
yeah. All of this. And then the chats too, right? You got 90 minutes of chats. Let's talk.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, am I finished with vocab journal for now? I tend to jump around with the ADHD. You got to bear with me. You know, I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
So if ever you see me kind of going up, bouncing, just calm me down. That's okay. I get excited and sometimes I lose a little control. You say, hey, coach, breathe. Okay. I'll try not to. I'm learning to control it, but that's why it's a blessing and a curse.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so chats. I don't think I have anything on vocab journal anymore. We'll circle back to it. Let's talk about this 90 minutes. Were you
Okay.
being super spy English speaker again, or what?
Um, well, I talked with two of my colleagues, and I actually asked for them their help. So we have lunch together and try to talk in English about the recent newses or the investment market changing. So in English, we try our best to do that. Though the process is well, it's really exhausting, but also
Yeah, yeah,
interesting
yeah.
because we both of us we all know about the nouns. We all know the names, the product, the name of the product, the
Mhm.
situation of the market, but it's really it takes us both of us a lot of time to organize that information into English.
Mm. Translation, because you're going with translation still. Do you recognize it
Yes.
now? Right? When you're formulating what you want to say, you start that messaging creation off in Chinese.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And but you've done 70 minutes of brain trainer right now, so that should be showing you, oh, I can think in English, how to control the language that your brain speaks to you in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I follow your advice. I wake up every morning. Then after a little exercise, I sit down to my computer and try to type about 10 minutes before
Pages.
I go
The
to
artist's way. Yeah.
before I go to work.
Okay.
And I
Again,
do the
fantastic.
rehearsal at night before my sleep.
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Does it help you sleep or does it get your mind bouncing?
uh, big, actually, I'm just afraid to making too much noise to other people in the morning.
Ah,
And
okay.
typing is quiet.
Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I see. I see. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the chat experience.
Okay.
Okay, so you're having an hour-long lunch. Don't have in your mind at from the outset to have a goal to speak English for the whole hour. right?
No. Those we talk in English about 10 to 15 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah.
Then the other part of time during our lunch we talk in Chinese.
Okay. That's exactly what I was gonna, because it sounded like you're still feeling that heavy pressure, the translation and stuff. And just use bilingual, speak bilingual, you know?
Mhm.
Instead of oh, how do you say, you go nigga, you do it back,
Yeah,
do it back and forth,
yeah,
right?
something like that.
I mean, where I come from in Canada, right? It's
Yeah,
French, right? I grew up English speaking in a French part
French
of the
song.
country, right?
Okay,
But the French there is very interesting because it's a hybrid of English and French.
oh,
And so when I speak French to somebody from France, I'll use some phrases and words that they don't understand, even though I'm speaking
really?
French, because I'm speaking franglais, which is French English, franglais. And
Mm,
so chien chaud is lergot, hot
mm,
dog, right?
yeah.
So lergot, hot dog, right? Chien
Mm,
is dog, chaud is hot. They put the adjective after the noun in French. Chien chaud,
uh,
okay? And we say in English, hot dog. In Quebec, they don't say chien chaud. They say hot dog,
uh,
right?
they also
So
say hot dog.
English with a French accent, and there's tons of words
Oh,
like that.
oh, really?
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's the Quebecois patois of the French
Mm,
language. And it's very interesting and alive and creative and because of the mixing, right?
yes.
Any kind of, you know, joining together of cultures is a good thing, I think. So,
It's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So the
Like,
brain has to be taken control of. The fear,
yeah.
though, sorry, I got sidetracked. I started going over to brain trainer. We're still on talking about chats. The
Okay.
fear, the sense of embarrassment of being in a social situation while
Uh-huh.
using English. Were you aware of other people listening to you and talking about you
Oh,
while you're
while
having this?
and actually we actually that is not the situation because I think here in Taiwan people are used to experience people using English talking around you. And like we are having lunch, but we are in our suits, so maybe we were just doing our things. We didn't bother anyone, so
Hmm.
we're just doing our things. And about the other clients or clerk in the store, they feel comfortable because we're just doing we're just talking in our way.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my dream for Taiwan, that everybody can feel comfortable using English outside of the classroom.
Sure. I think
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Okay. Maybe I don't get out enough, Heinz, but I have not seen any evidence of that whatsoever. I can count on one hand how many times I've heard Taiwanese people speaking with Taiwanese people in English on the street. It's
Oh,
so rare that I like, huh? Now,
uh,
talking with somebody from California or from Vancouver, two Asians talking together in English, that's the Californian doesn't speak Chinese, so you're forced to use English, right?
okay.
But there's you're the first person I've heard say that, to deny that there's a stigma that you carry with you about using English in public with other Taiwanese present. In the classroom, that's the place to try it, but as soon as the class is over, man, we don't use English again,
Oh,
right? Every single student that I would send to the street to speak English would go down terrified, but come back going, wow. Right. So I love your vision of Taiwan where everybody's speaking English on the street. Hey, hi, how are you? Not, Oh, my English is so poor. You talk, you talk. Yeah. Even with each other, look, I coach. Sorry, no, I don't coach. I can't. I'm Mr. Glenn, their tutor, my day job, because I can't afford to not have a job. This isn't paying that much yet. Um, I always say to the parents who are always wanting to talk to me afterwards, and I can hear they have English, they can speak English. Say, do you guys ever speak English while you're driving in the car? Oh, no, no, no. Every single
No.
one of them. No, 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 no. But see, the kids are growing up thinking English is a classroom activity, and classrooms are a place of great joy in Taiwan. Oh, so many
Mm.
wonderful memories of the classroom in Taiwan. I'm being
Ah,
sarcastic. The classroom is a place of darkness and dread and fear, and you associate English in with that, all those feelings of, oh, high school in Taiwan. Oh my God, I would not have survived. I'd be a scooter mechanic or, you know, I would not have survived.
uh,
Okay. Yeah.
students
So, yeah,
are afraid of making mistakes.
exactly. Right. So, mistakes are how we learn in art. And the sooner we can accept that that's part of the process and then willingly make mistakes. And that's what I'm hoping to show you tonight. Okay. Uh, in reviewing your work, you're doing great. I would only ask your ear yoga, you're taking notes while you're doing this, right?
Yeah, and also I have a draft, the draft.
Oh, you do have a draft. That was
Yeah.
at zero. I was so worried. I was talking to Anna. I'm going to have to make him do the draft in class. He's going to hate that. You
No, no, no,
do.
no. I
Excellent.
have,
Excellent. Okay.
but actually, it's not. I think, in my opinion, it's not a finished one. I
It never
am
is, sir.
still.
It's never
Huh?
finished. It's never
Uh,
finished.
okay, and the purpose is during the weekends I am thinking about the draft. Then I have an idea that why do I just take this draft as an introduce of myself on
Perfect. Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. 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 No, that's
So
actually like the first one that we would do from Brain Trainer to My Best Draft through Coach Aiden and then through the vocab journal and then back to you and then rehearsed as a script, right? Uh,
yeah,
we were using source material that I'm supplying, but eventually I want the source material to come from you. And that's definitely my bio. Hi, I'm Heinz. That's a script that everybody has to go through. And again, never finished because we're an evolving, changing entity, right?
yes,
Yeah. So you're always tweaking it and changing it. And oh, you learned a new word that fits in here. Good. Yeah. All right. So
yes,
remember, this is art that is never finished. Like doing a play, it's different every night, even though you're saying the same words. It's never the same. Okay, cool. My best draft. I'm looking forward to that. I want to show you because I I set it up to show it to you because
okay.
you had a zero at my best draft, but now you have a
Uh,
60. I'm still going to
because
show it to you. Okay.
because I just uploaded
Yeah, I
back
surmised
about
that. I
yeah.
surmised that. Yeah. Okay. So this is one of our students. His name is Vic. He's
Oh,
been training with
okay.
us for quite a while. And he, the corn. So for his ear yoga, he watches an American situation comedy called The Big Bang Theory. Have you heard of it?
Big Bang Theory
The
about the
Big Bang Theory.
universe.
It's a famous American TV show.
Oh, I thought it was the theory of universe.
That's where they got the name for the TV show.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
definitely. That's the theory of the origin of the universe, the Big Bang Theory. Yeah, but there's a TV show about scientists, nerd guys in California. They work at the university and they live together.
also named the Big Bang.
All also called the Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Okay, so it's for him that English is pretty challenging. For you, you're probably all right from the beginning already understanding 80%, right? So
Oh, really?
I want you challenging yourself to more difficult ear yoga experiences, right?
Okay.
But this is what he uses, and he's a lot of these are BBT, 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 BBT. He does a lot of writing about Big Bang Theory, BBT.
Oh,
Okay, so these are all my best drafts. These are he calls his best draft, right? So he came to class today with this as his best draft
okay.
on this side. So that's what you would do. You would put it over here and you say, Coach, by me placing this here, I'm telling you this is the best I can do. Please find my mistakes.
No.
Okay. So I copy
Okay.
it over here and I go through it mistake by mistake, and then I teach you how to write it even better. Okay.
Mm,
So,
okay.
I mean, this sentence now does not look at anything at all like his sentence, but Leonard went to outside right there. There's a mistake, right? So we taught him went
Went
to
outside.
outside
Oh,
is an adjective. So you don't go to an adjective, right?
oh yeah. Went
So you go,
outside.
Leonard went outside to fly kite, to fly a kite. You forgot your article here,
Oh,
right? So mistake by
okay.
mistake. And he learns from those. And then I start to change the sentence to say it a different way. In this episode, the boys went to the neighborhood park to fly their kites. Okay?
Mm,
That's his original sentence. And this is what we ended up with. And this took 7 or 8 minutes to just discuss all the different things. One sentence.
okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So by giving me your best draft, I'll find your mistakes and then I will show you a different way to express it.
Okay.
Okay? To elevate. Okay? So we locate, correct, elevate. Learn from the mistakes, learn to elevate.
Yes.
So from his draft, together we worked on his new best draft with my help. Mistake by mistake, change by change. So this is very different from this now.
Yeah.
And then I take this and I give it to my assistant coach.
Oh,
Okay. And my assistant coach, I was being a bit cheeky this morning.
oh.
And I asked him for a SAT level essay based on this review of the television show.
Oh.
And this is what you would have gotten. Now, if you had done this, this would have been your script that you have to break down. Okay.
Mm,
Kite strings, football, and fragile egos, a portrait of jealousy in microcosm. In this sharply observed episode, the narrative pivots around the seemingly innocuous act of kite flying, a symbol of childish liberation, only to reveal the insidious undercurrents of jealousy and toxic masculinity that so often corrode adult relationships. That's one sentence.
well, totally different.
In one sentence, there's 6 or 7 new words for you to put into your vocab journal, right?
Mm,
So I was playing with it thinking of you because I know your English is so much better. Your starting point is higher than many of the students I've worked with,
okay.
right? So keeping you challenged is going to be interesting. But then, oh yeah, no problem. As far as vocabulary, I'm going to keep you challenged, right? Look how there are 50 new words in this for you.
No.
Obviously, way too hard for him. But I made a recording for him and he's sitting there and I said, it's okay, you don't have to do this one, but look at the treasure I just gave you. All these new
Mm,
words, you understand the context from you because you wrote this. This is your original idea that we have bought, give it steroids. Boop! Right? Once you learn
yeah.
all the new words, you can then start using this as a script in your rehearsal. Okay, so
Okay.
your instinct is right on. This is the process of it. Okay? And then I backed it off a little and I just gave him another one that he could handle. In this episode, the boys went to the neighborhood park to fly their kites. On the way, they met Penny, who told them she
Mm,
was having friends over to just, easier for him. And this one he could
no.
do. But this would be the one I would give you, or somewhere in between. You see how challenging it is.
Yes.
So I'm showing you this to show you how the process works. Now we're going to go and do yours.
Okay.
Heinz. my best draft. Okay, so paste it in here. Paste your
Okay.
best draft in here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute.
No, take your time. Take your time. I have coffee and tea going.
Coffee. What?
Coffee and tea.
Would that influence your sleep at night?
Not really, you know.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Good. Perfect. Oh, no, no, not that. Not in that one. Take it out of that one.
Not here.
Not that one. The one below it. Taking notes. This one.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That's your template. So when for your next one, you will copy that for your next one.
Okay.
What happened? There you go. That's right. That's right. So now it's not called taking notes. This is Heinz. Life well lived. I don't know what the title is going to be. Okay, that's a placeholder for your title. Okay. It's
Okay.
important to put the title in because when you have 10 or 20 different drafts on the go, we can
Oh. Okay.
find it over here, right?
Okay.
Right. So that's why this template, next time, just copy the whole thing, paste it below here. Whoops. There. I'll do it for you just to make sure you understand. Okay. So you want to copy that and then come down here. That's your next one.
Oh.
Okay. So the next
Oh.
one might be I'm going to recommend one. It's called Taking Notes.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Go back to the original video and this time take notes and turn it into a brain trainer that
Oh.
you
Okay.
then turn into a My Best Draft.
Okay.
Okay. Because I need to know that you're getting that very important information in
Oh.
that
Yes.
video. Because
Okay.
that's the what you're going to use to carry you forward in ear yoga. Those
Okay.
techniques in that video. So you need to, if you have to watch that 5 or 6 times, if you have to watch it with Chinese subtitles, I don't care, right? But it needs to come into. Doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. I'm just strongly suggesting
Okay.
that it makes it down into here. But it could be anything, right? It could be my dream vacation,
Oh.
right? Any subject. Each one is going to have its own title, and it's going to be a work in progress until you decide, okay, it's ready for Coach Aiden. And then we take it over to Coach Aiden, we juice it up, and we bring it back and put it into the script rehearsal rotation.
Okay.
After you do your vocab research.
Oh. Of
Right?
course.
Then you go over it with me, then we green light it, and away you go. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, all of that, I bet you're dying to see how you did. Okay, let's copy it over. Okay, and before I paste it,
Yes.
have you actually read this out loud? Did I ask you this already? Have you read it out loud to yourself a couple of times?
Uh, read this whole note script loudly.
Yeah, read it out loud just the way you would a script. But this time you're gonna, because this was not written by me. It wasn't written by a Hollywood playwright. You cannot trust the grammar here,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I assume you looked at it and said and fixed some grammar mistakes that you found, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do we call that? We call that proofreading, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the infinity key difference. You don't proofread, you proof listen.
Oh,
That's the difference. And that's the key to everything, Heinz. That's the infinity key. This is why I've got you chatting. This is why I've got you rehearsing. getting it out of your bloody mouth and into your ears.
Mm,
So when you find the mistake yourself, and you fix it, you're learning.
okay.
I'll show you the mistakes, but you'll still make that same mistake again and again and again until you catch it,
Oh,
right? So this is
yes.
why you do rehearsals so you can catch more mistakes. This is why you do ear yoga so you can catch more mistakes. You're listening to yourself and other people speak perfect English, builds your foundation, passive acquisition, right? So
Yeah.
you get the points for editing. You spend an hour editing it, you get those points. But if you're not using your mouth, ergo your ears, you're not getting the ROI that you need. It has, it's weird at first. It's like chat. It's weird at first, but eventually you're going to start finding more and more mistakes. And you go, okay, this works. It works so well for Coach Anna that when she does her translation, she reads the Chinese out loud.
Oh,
Okay. She reads everything she writes on the email. She reads it out loud. I do it too, but I don't read Chinese. I do it in English.
okay.
When I was working on Vic's little BBT thing today, I wrote a fairly hard sentence, but I made sure I read it out loud and I listened to it. Oh yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. My Shakespeare teacher taught me this. Okay, it's an acting thing. He gave us all monologues, and we're walking around trying to memorize it with our eyes. And it's, what are you doing? That stuff's meant to be spoken. Read it out loud. And the light bulb went on. That's why we do
Mm,
this. Okay.
okay.
All right. So I'm seeing just quickly. I don't know what that is. Is that some sort of Chinese thing? I don't know why the comma has a space between it. I don't know why it doesn't end with a period. Just to give you a few where I'm going with this. Don't give it to me. You know a sentence ends with a period. Don't let me find that mistake.
Okay.
Right? So you're gonna do 10 minutes of brain trainer right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
paise, push some brain trainer. 10 minutes of my best draft right now.
Okay.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud. Make a change. Find a mistake. Read it out loud. Practice it like you're doing a rehearsal set, but live editing. Don't just look for mistakes. Look for ways to use the word avidly. Use the word voracious. Look for ways to make it better. Make it your best draft. I know you know there's a period there. That's not your best effort. Okay?
Okay.
It's going to be fun, but I'm also going to be tough, like a
Of
coach
course.
should be.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
before I
of
copy
course.
and paste it over to coach's suggestions, you're going to put 10 minutes of reading it out loud and editing and revising and enhancing. It's 8:10 right now. You go to 8:20 and you take your 10 points for my best draft, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to turn off my camera. I'm going to watch. I've also been drinking so much tea, I'm going to use the washroom. So, yeah. But just out
Okay.
loud, and you're going to find so many more mistakes that way. Understand?
Okay. Okay.
Time
So,
starts now.
okay. Decades of experience in financial services, including banking, securities, and insurance company, from a relationship manager to a branch manager, specialized in sales skills, training of sales skills, and project of cross-selling between subsidiaries. I serve now in Cathay United Bank, Taiwan, as a portfolio advisor, which provides not only customized asset allocation for each client, but the streamlined logics of the mechanism of economy, influence on financial market, and the investment of clients themselves. Never, well, the word, okay, nevertheless, I'm not as professional as those admired colleagues. I am a people of knowledge popularization as defined in Clear Thinking, the book. Okay. The core value is to translate all kinds of informations in for of financial markets into simple and even interesting stories, which helps our clients know not only what they are investing, but also why they are doing so, in order to achieve the satisfaction in both employer and clients, English and gym cycling, and SCAC's examination of Singapore are on the way. Okay.
Are you muted?
Oh, no.
Oh, good, because for reading out loud, it's off. A reading out loud exercise, it's awfully quiet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the whole point of this is to get you to read it out loud. I don't care about the mistakes that you find. I want to hear you reading it out loud over and over and over again. Never stop reading it out loud. Talk to your essay. Come on.
Okay.
Get used to it, man.
Uh, uh, I'm just fixing some mistakes. Okay.
Cool.
On decades of experience in financial services, including banking, securities, and insurance company, from a relationship manager to a branch manager, specialized in sales skills, training of sales skills, and project of cross-selling between subsidiaries. I serve now in Cathay United Bank, Taiwan, as a portfolio advisor, which provides not only customized asset allocation for each client, but the streamlined logics of the mechanism of economy, influence on financial market, and the investment of clients themselves.
Boy,
Nevertheless,
is
uh,
that a long sentence?
uh, it,
Woo!
it's too, yeah,
And there's no subject. All of that, and there's no subject.
oh, okay.
Heinz has, that's all it takes. Heinz has decades of experience. Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna write about it in the third person. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So this is a little game that you can play to help you find and get used to editing on the fly. Edit it now to be talking about Heinz in the third person. So when you get to I, you would change that to he,
Oh, okay.
right? He served. No, oh, he serves. Fine. Is gonna okay. Change it all to
Uh,
third person. And before you no no before you start, please.
okay.
Okay, first of all, I don't know what that is. That's not an English. That looks like, I don't know, an apostrophe, but in the middle somewhere. Banking
Oh,
securities. Are you trying to do one of these?
no.
Why isn't
Banking.
it just a space?
Oh,
Or is
no.
it two things?
Banking.
Banking and securities. Banking,
Yes.
securities, and insurance.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what that symbol that you had before,
Oh,
that thing is, but we don't use that in English, so don't use it ever. I don't know what it
oh,
is.
okay.
I've never seen it before. It looks like something from Chinese. So,
Yeah, yes, yes.
okay, this is a place for a very simple little comma. Now,
Okay,
comma gets a space after it. Comma gets a space after it.
okay,
Okay, so as you're going through that again, give me a subject and a verb, change it to third person, and keep going. You're doing great. You still have 3 minutes left in this exercise before I take over.
okay.
I'm going to give you an extra 5 minutes to do this, okay?
Okay,
Forget to be doing it out loud. We're recording
oh,
this, right? So when we look back on the tape, we're going to see a lot of quietness. Don't want to see
oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Heinz has decades of experience in financial services, including banking, securities, and insurance company. He experienced he experienced his job from a relationship manager to a branch manager, and he specialized in sales skills, training of sales skills, and project of cross-selling between subsidiaries. He um, serves uh, serve, Heinz serves now in Cathay United Bank, Taiwan, as a portfolio advisor, which provides not only customized asset allocation for asset allocation for each client, but the streamlined logics of the mechanism of economy, influence on financial market, and the investment of clients themselves. Nevertheless, he's not he's no, he is not. It's not as professional as those admired colleagues. He's a people. He's a people of knowledge popularization as defined in the book Clear Thinking. The core value is to translate all kinds of information of financial markets into simple and even interesting stories, which helps his clients know not only what they are investing, but also why they are doing so. In order to achieve the satisfaction in both employer and clients, English, gym, cycling, and CAPS examination of Singapore are on the way. Okay. Okay. Heinz has decades of experience in financial services, including banking, security, and insurance company. He experienced his job from a relationship manager to a branch manager, Then he specialized in sales skills, training of sales skills, and project of cross-selling between subsidiaries. Heinz serves now in Cathay United Bank Taiwan as a portfolio advisor, which provides not only customized asset allocation of each client, but the streamlined logics of the mechanism of economy, influence of financial market, and the investments of clients themselves. Nevertheless, he is not as professional as those admired colleagues. He's a people, he's a person, he's a person of knowledge popularization as defined in the book Clear Thinking. The core value is to translate all kinds of informations of financial markets into simple and even interesting stories, which helps his clients know not only what they are investing, but also why they are doing so. In order to achieve this, the satisfaction in both employer and clients, English, gym, cycling, and CAC's examination of Singapore are on the way. Okay,
I'm here. Are
so
you
should I
finished?
paste? Yeah, yes.
No, I'll paste it. I'll paste it. Uh, so now that was 13 minutes. So give yourself 15 minutes of my best draft points.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll get started. Chang. Heinz Cheng.
Uh,
Chung.
Zheng, yes.
Zhang, yeah, Zhang. Has decades of experience in financial services, including banking, securities, and insurance company. So you can have experience in financial services. It could be banking experience. It could be securities experience. And then insurance company.
Yes.
It's not balanced here, right? We don't need the
Oh,
word company. The word company there throws the whole
oh,
sentence off,
oh, okay.
right?
And
Including banking,
insurance.
securities, and insurance.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll just put the period here. Yeah. Now you could be, and we would have a comma here. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because it could be, if you don't put the comma there, then you have experience in banking, securities, and insurance, and then you want something
Oh, I
else,
see.
you put it into
Oh,
one thing without the comma.
different meaning. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. So when you have a list, comma, and, comma, and, when you have
Okay.
a list. When it's two
Okay.
things, no comma, just and.
Oh,
I
okay.
like bananas and apples, just no comma there. Okay, but
Oh,
a
I
list
see.
of three or more, comma, and.
Okay.
Okay, hear that in your head. Okay, we could be a little more specific. Is it life insurance? Is it car insurance? Is it house and hall, travel
Oh, life
insurance?
insurance. Oh,
Yeah,
life
that's what I
insurance.
thought, right? And life insurance.
Oh, okay.
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 I mean, could you be more specific with securities? I don't know. I'm not a banker.
Uh, security, it means like stock, bond,
Oh no,
stocks.
I know what it means, but could you be like, is it, I don't know, is there a name to type of securities that you specialize in? A subsidiary, a category of securities, like life
Oh,
insurance, instead of
oh,
car insurance. Is there an adjective that we can put in front of securities?
okay. No, no, just securities.
Just securities. What about banking?
Bank means means banks.
Yeah, dude, I speak English. I know what banking means. Thanks
Uh,
for the explanation.
I know, but I mean, uh, I I'm not sure I should add some words on in front of banking.
Always add words. The more words you add, the more chance of making a mistake. That's what we
Okay.
want. We want to make mistakes,
Uh,
right? By adding company, you made a mistake and you learned a lesson, right?
okay.
You'll make that mistake
Bank.
again. You'll make it again, but you'll catch it. Maybe you'll catch it next time instead of me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, that's a good start. Heinz Chung has decades of experience in financial services, including banking, securities, and life insurance. He experienced his job from a relationship manager to a branch manager. Ooh, I don't know if that's the right verb.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah.
Start or if.
Yeah, okay. He began,
Oh,
okay,
oh,
and not
beginning.
job.
Oh,
Job's you could do better. A job is
right.
working at McDonald's. What do you have? You don't
Oh,
have a job. You have a starts with a
vocation.
C.
Okay. See.
A.
Uh,
R.
career.
Yeah. He began his career,
Oh,
right? Better, isn't that better than job?
okay.
Yeah. My job is teacher. My career is acting.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Right? Gives it more importance. Yeah. You feel the difference there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
He began his career as a
As a
relationship manager, comma, soon to be promoted to
branch manager.
branch manager, not a branch manager.
Oh,
You can say a, and I prefer you do say a, but in this rare instance, you don't need it.
oh,
This
okay.
one is doing, this A is doing double duty. Okay, it's working for relationship manager, also branch manager. So you don't need to say it
Oh,
twice.
okay.
Sometimes words will do that. We could, like a two can, I like to eat, walk, and be happy. I like to eat, I like
Mm,
to walk. Two works for eat and walk. And be
mm.
happy, it's a different verb, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
Right. All right. Soon to be promoted to branch manager. And here's a rule until until you get much better at writing, whenever you can use a period, use a period.
Oh,
Okay, when you first
short.
started, that whole first paragraph was one sentence, and I was like, oh my God, that's way, you can't write that way.
Mm.
Okay? If you talk
So I
that way,
keep
it would be
this.
exhausting.
So I should try to keep my sentence short, right?
I didn't say that.
At the
I
beginning.
didn't say
No.
that. I said whenever you can use a period, use a period. I want you to make your sentences as long as possible.
Oh, okay.
But this and he specializes, you don't need start a new sentence. It gives it more importance. Just he specialized
No.
in sales skills, okay?
Okay.
Right? He specialized in sales skills. Oh, here we go. Oh. See, this is something I should not have to teach you. Space.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to call out those mistakes ipai mistakes. Every time I find one like that, ipai.
Okay.
Okay, he specialized in sales skills, training of sales skills, comma, yeah, and
Okay.
project of cross. Okay, so specialized is a past tense verb that goes nicely with both these two things. But here we need a verb. You didn't specialize in project. You can specialize in sales skills. Yes, that's something you can specialize in, but you can't specialize in project, right?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
yes.
Okay, so what are we trying to say here?
And
And was the let's say project lead of cross-selling between subsidiaries. That would work.
Oh, oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So remember, this is a work in progress.
Yes.
Right now, we're just looking for um, grammar mistakes and little micro enhancements.
Okay.
Okay. So even though this might not be the actual facts that you were project lead, I'm just trying to
Mm,
fit the word project into your
yeah,
sentence,
yes,
right?
of course, of course.
If you figure out how to say that, change it.
Okay,
Highlight
of
it and
course.
say, Coach, take a look at this sentence. I rewrote it.
Okay.
You know, so I can even do this. Verify accuracy. Oh, look, fit it. Wait, how do you do that? Of this statement. It's auto-filled that. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. And so now you're reminded of a note. And then
uh,
you could put it, please, you can put the question here, right? You can go, please check this, coach. Right? And it'll
oh,
leave, so we can leave memos for each other on while we build a draft.
okay, okay.
Okay. Just so we're speaking the same language now. We have a shorthand, and this
Mm,
process is going very slow right now. We can make this start to happen faster once we have a shorthand. Okay.
okay, okay.
All right. So this is kind of still demo of how this works. Okay. Heinz serves now. Let's go with Heinz now serves.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Serves in. Okay. Serves. Yeah, I'm trying to think of different. These are called. Do you know what kind of word this is? Is it a noun, a verb? What kind of word is that?
Mm,
When we say part of speech, right?
verbs.
It's not a verb.
Uh,
No, it goes together with a verb often. Okay. Let me just pop over here for a second for a quick side lesson.
okay.
Okay. So part of speech, right? When you find a new word, you're supposed to choose which one it is. And you have some choices. Phrasal verb. Okay. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm going to explain that by coming back over to here.
Okay.
Serves is the verb. In is what we call in English a preposition.
Yes.
Okay. You have,
Yes.
tell me you know what a preposition is by giving me a Chinese preposition.
在
Give me a second Chinese preposition.
呃
I love doing this. Don't waste your time. There isn't one.
呃
There isn't one. I've been told that zai
really?
is the only preposition in Chinese.
呃
That's why you were like, there isn't another one. Okay.
okay.
One of the reasons why Chinese is that part of Chinese is easier. The grammar in Chinese is way easier than the grammar in English.
Oh, yes, that's
Chinese
true.
has its own other things that are very difficult, but grammar, not one of them. Grammar is very
Uh,
simple.
yes.
Chinese is super logical. It's logical. It's well thought out, well constructed, and it's finished. It's done. You never need to create a new character in Chinese,
Yes.
right? As
No.
new words enter the vocabulary, because of technology, especially, right? There's new
Yes.
words all the time. The Oxford English Dictionary, the world's leading dictionary, adds 3 new words every year to the dictionary. It's a big deal. The 3 new words that get added. Right?
Mm,
Like here's one. When you and I were going to high school, there was no such thing as the word blog,
no, yes.
right? So now everybody knows what blog is. And how do you say blog in Chinese?
部落格
Yeah, 3 characters. Bu lo ge, right? But those three
describe the sound.
characters, those 3 characters have existed for thousands of years.
Yes.
right? You
We
didn't
just
create a new
describe the
character
sounds.
for blog.
Yeah, yeah.
So everything that all the new words get a KK phonics kind of treatment
Mm-hmm.
with
Yes.
existing characters in this boo la good. Was it don't come good? What's good? I don't know. Bula law. No, that's lie. Bulaiga. Well, it doesn't make any sense if you translate bulaga into English. It's not going to come out to be blog,
Oh, yes.
right? It's not going to have anything to do with writing on the internet. You know,
Yes.
Japanese does the same thing with English, right? Baseball, baseball, baseball,
Mm,
right? So English steals from every language, including Chinese, right? But the grammar is simple. Now, why am I talking at length about this? Because I'm talking about these little words, prepositions. Chinese has one. English has hundreds.
yes.
And then if that's not hard enough, we're going to expect you to know which preposition goes with which verb in which situation.
Oh, yes.
When we put a verb together with a preposition, that's what's called a phrasal verb.
Okay.
Okay, and knowing. Okay, so I'm gonna list off some possibilities with one verb. I'm gonna choose the verb sit.
Oh,
Sit. Sit down. Sit up. Sit
mm.
in. Sit on. Sit under. Sit around. Sit over. Sit near. You getting my?
Yes,
I don't
different.
need to go on. Okay. Each
Mhm.
one has
Yes.
a little micro difference.
Yes.
All sitting, but the position that you're sitting in, preposition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, preposition.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh,
position. It's not always
oh.
like that, but 90% of the time it's position.
Mm-hmm.
Because of is a
Mm-hmm.
preposition, but it doesn't give you position. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
mental position, I don't know. You know. So
Okay.
this combination, learning every verb and all its different permutations with the possible preposition, it comes through practice. It comes through hearing yourself do your script reading out loud. You're now using those, and somewhere your nervous system is noting that and growing an ear for that. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to say, oh, here's a phrasal verb mistake. I want you to try and fix it by running through different. It's not serves in, serves on, serves at, serves for, serves to, serves under. Serves in is the best one I got. Keep going. Right? If it's sounding weird, try it different ways. Heinz now serves for. No, that doesn't sound right. Heinz now serves in. Okay. Heinz now serves under. Heinz now serves to cafe. No, serves in. That's the best I can do. Move on. We're gonna find another one very soon.
Okay.
So writing is filled with these and learning which preposition goes in the right spot. That's tricky. And there's no
Yes,
way to
really.
study it.
Okay.
You can only experience it. Like tone in Taiwanese. It's exactly the same way.
Uh,
Okay.
yes.
Heinz now serves in Cathay Pacific, okay, sorry, Cathay United Bank Taiwan as a portfolio advisor, which provides not only custom, okay, the bank provides or you provide?
Uh, I provide the
Yeah, okay, this which is talking about the
I
bank, which is about a
really.
thing,
Oh no.
not a
Oh, it's
person,
about
right?
a who.
Mine's not, yeah, if you want this to represent you, it's not going to be which.
Oh,
This right
who.
now is representing the bank.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Who provides?
Where,
Where?
whoops, where he
Oh.
provides not only customized asset allocation for each client, comma,
Oh, okay.
but the streamlined, oh, is this, what's going on here? Bing, bing,
Okay.
bing, bing, two spaces?
Okay.
See, I
A
notice these
mistake.
things, man. Two
Oh,
spaces. Ipai quiet.
okay.
That's what I mean, okay? Don't let me
Okay.
find those mistakes, yeah?
Okay.
But the streamlined logics, that's not a word. Logic is uncountable. Logic is uh, a way of thinking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
You're not looking
uncountable.
for this word. You're looking for this word.
Lo
Logistics.
logistic. Ah, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
totally
yeah.
different.
Yeah. So logistics are how things move, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Logics should logie.
Logic.
Different,
Okay,
very different, right?
okay, okay.
Okay. If I teach you, if I know it in Chinese, it's because I've taught this word many, many times before. It makes it sound like my Chinese is pretty good, but it's not. I know the words that I have to teach over and over again over the years. Yeah.
Oh, I
Like
see.
metaphor. There's no way on earth I should know what the word metaphor is in Chinese.
Huh?
Pu. Pu. I
Oh,
might have the tone wrong, but you understand what I mean, right? So, yeah,
yeah, I
it's
see. Okay.
crazy. All right. Now this not only but sentence structure is very good. I use it a lot myself. The not only but okay,
Okay.
very common in natural writing to say I not only do this, but I also do that. We'll call it the not
Uh,
only but. Don't overuse it. It's a good sentence to have in your introduction paragraph, right? Maybe twice you could work it in one essay. Be careful not to overuse it. It's a good sentence structure. Keep playing with it. There
okay.
are different permeations of it that you can try as well. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Good work there. Okay, but the streamlined logistics of the mechanism of economy. Holy shit. Wow, that sounds the mechanism of economy. That sounds like you're like a genius or something, man. Like you should be writing for
No,
the
no,
World Bank.
a streamlined one.
Yeah, but this okay, that's really good. That's really interesting. I would want the lay person, the average person, the guy on the street would have no idea what you're talking about here.
Oh,
So this, when you do this, it's okay, but you'll need to explain it later on, right? And if this was a conversation, I'm like, sorry, the what? The mechanism of economy. That sounds really interesting. Could you please talk more about what you mean by the mechanism of economy? That phrase, mechanism of economy, sparks interest in your reader. It's a really
oh,
well turned phrase. Makes me want to know more.
okay.
uh, okay, but the streamlined logistics, uh, the logistics of the mechanism of the economy. This is what is causing the influence. The influence
No.
has to belong to something here,
Okay.
right? So I'm wondering if this is what's missing, but the streamlined logistics of the mechanism of economies influence on financial
Uh,
right? The S.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that what you mean? Does
Um,
the influence
actually, I want to describe three things. Uh, the mechanism of economy, and influence
okay,
of
okay,
financial.
okay, let me see. Then and the influence on financial
Uh,
market. There's only
yeah,
one.
and
But
the
is there only
investment,
one financial market?
the influence on financial market, and
Just the one?
uh,
Just the Taipei, or is it all markets?
and
Japanese market, the New York Stock Exchange. It's
market.
all
Yeah, yeah,
markets. So I
global.
think maybe we want to say
Uh,
markets.
yeah, global
Okay.
market, and the influences on financial markets and on investment of clients themselves.
Okay. So it's getting to be a lot. You see that? There's a lot of information in here for one
Too
sentence, right?
it's complex, too
Yeah. So
complex.
why don't we make it a little easier on your poor listener? Unless unless you're pulling a Glengarry Glen Ross. Okay. So here we have our not only but. Okay. Let's
Okay.
end it there as well. Let's put our period
Okay.
there. Okay.
Okay.
Where Taiwan Portfolio Advisor, where he provides not only customized asset allocation for each client, but the streamlined logistics of the mechanism of economy. Okay, no, I'm going to bring it back to comma, as well as
Oh, as well as.
influences on financial markets, as well as it, and then
As
uh,
well.
he is he assists his clients managing their investments.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, no, I want to change it. He assists his clients in the in their
In man, in
wealth
their management.
wealth management. Yeah, you're on the right track.
Okay. Wow.
He assists his clients in their wealth management. And now I want to borrow a word from up top here because serves the bank. You serve in the military, you serve aboard a ship. Serving in the bank sounds very soldier-like.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
the obedience to the Lao Ban, kutao, kutao, the Lao Ban kind of thing, you know? Um, serves would be better. He serves his clients in their wealth management,
Okay.
right? Because now we know who your real boss is, the client,
Oh,
right? Heinz now works at
works. Oh, works that.
Cathay United Bank Taiwan as a portfolio advisor, where he provides not only customized asset allocation for each client, but the streamlined logistics of the mechanism of economy. See, it's still too long, as well as the as influences on, as well as his assessments on the influences. Yeah, I'm putting a period here. His assessments on the influences of financial markets serves his clients well in their wealth management.
Management.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I think we got it. But yeah, now yeah, it's manageable. Okay.
Mm,
So how many periods did I get in there? One? Just one? Only two. I think I got this one in here. It started off,
mm,
if you look over here, as all one long sentence.
mm.
Okay. So just the task of getting the periods in there, then you got to go make changes. Then you got to read it out loud, and then you come up with another idea. Constantly
Mm.
shuffling and moving. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You're painting a picture here, and your colors are the letters, the keys of your keyboard. Okay. And the words in your head.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Good start. Nevertheless, eat my quiet.
A space.
Yeah. Nevertheless, he is not as professional as those admired colleagues. Eat my quiet. He's a person of knowledge popularized as defined in the book Clear Thinking. Okay, eat my quiet. The core value is to translate all kinds of informations of financial markets into simple and even interesting stories. Good, you did it right here. So I know you can do it right. Yeah. Which helps his clients know not only, oh, here we got a not only but, yeah, oh, but I'm just going quickly. We're going to go back. Ipai Kwai.
Okay.
Yeah, see, if you really had to pay me these Ipai Kwais, you wouldn't be making these mistakes anymore, right? Okay. I'll give you a couple of weeks before we start taking time off of your account. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. All right. But also why they are doing so. All right. Well, in order to achieve the satisfaction in both employer and clients, ipai kwai, ipai kwai, ipai kwai. This one I'm not going to charge you for because you just learned it tonight. Okay. Okay, good. As his, he's
Oh,
not as professional as his admired colleagues. And then there's a great place for a period. Okay.
oh, okay.
He he's a person of knowledge. That's awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah. Because I would just turn knowledge, which is a noun, into the
Oh,
adjective. What would be the adjective of knowledge?
oh, okay.
What I'm asking you, do you know? What's the adjective? He's, well, here, I'll help you. I'll put the in here. And then person. He's a knowledge. How do you say it? Come on, say it out loud. Work it out.
Knowledgeable.
See? See how magic it is once you get it out into the ears and put it out there? Knowledgeable. He's a knowledgeable person. Comma. Okay. Then we can talk more about why you're a knowledgeable person. But yeah. A bull is one of the 10 or 12
Ability.
standard endings or suffixes to make adjectives.
Yeah.
Laughable,
Mm,
right? Okay. So a bull is like going through your primary list of prepositions. You can learn four or five different adjective suffixes that you can go through, right?
oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's a knowledgeable person. Popularization, sorry, not popularized. Popularization is defined. Okay, whoa. What are we trying to say here? You're trying to say something about clear thinking. Let's fix this first of all. Clear thinking is the name, so good idea to put it in quotation marks, but it's the
Yeah.
title of something.
It's a title of a book.
Yeah, so
Oh,
capital T.
oh, okay.
Okay, see, you have a small t over here.
Oh,
See, that's why I copy and paste in case you turned away or something. Oh, no, I have the evidence right over here. Small
oh.
t.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
He's a knowledgeable person.
Um,
Okay, I think you're trying to say that this popularization you're trying to work that in about the book.
yeah, yes.
Okay,
In that,
in
in that.
the popular, let's just go with in the popular book.
Oh, no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Actually, it's in the book, the author described a kind of person, who is not professional, but who can do very well in explaining knowledge. So he called these kind of people, knowledge.
Okay. Popularization. Okay. He's a
Yeah.
knowledgeable person.
And then he
Okay,
called.
as defined. No, I don't even think I want as. Defined as pop that because that's a popularization.
No,
That's a
no,
new
no.
word.
Oh no, popular knowledge popularization.
Oh, it's all that's the term.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't want purpose, a person then. Okay, gotcha. Okay. What do we, let's see. Let's bring yours back. We'll start all over now that I understand. And we'll start over.
So it's a kind of person called knowledge popularization.
Okay. Are you
Uh,
translating that from the Chinese?
no,
Or
no.
is
In the
that an
book.
English book and that's the actual thing that he calls it? Knowledge popularization.
Yes.
Or is it popularization through knowledge? Because that's how I would
Uh,
say it,
oh,
right? I wouldn't
okay.
call it knowledge popularization. I'd call it popularization through knowledge.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if you read this in Chinese and are just taking the two words and making it, or is that
um,
actually quoted?
I can verify that
Let's
because I was
verify it. Yeah, I'm gonna also verify it.
okay. That
You
I
call it
was told.
popularization, and it's
Mhm.
knowledge popularization, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Knowledge popularization. In it. Oh, okay. Knowledge popularization. Okay, good. Prove it. Okay. Even though it's AI, I'm going to believe it. I trust AI. Okay. Interesting. And actually, now you finally, because before we're talking about asset management and things like that, and I have no assets, so I don't really connect and resonate with that, right? But now,
uh,
oh, this is something I'm interested in. So I'm going to learn more about knowledge popularization. That's very interesting.
yeah.
Because I have knowledge, but I'm not popular.
Uh, that like the AI says that it's a kind of job that it's kind of work that you translate some knowledge which is so professional that it's not so easy to understand into simple words, simple stories.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you. Well, nevertheless, he is not as professional as those admired colleagues. Although, now, this is something, there's no way to, like, if you have poor vision, you wear glasses.
Yeah.
You can see, there's evidence for it. It's science, right? Two plus two is four. This is a
Yes.
theory. It's one guy's phrase, and he's backed it up with a book or a chapter in a book. But it's still, who says that you are a knowledge popularization person? Is it you that's saying
Oh.
that, or do people say, "Oh, I read this book, and you're exactly like this guy"?
Uh-huh.
Well, he's.
He
I
called
want to use
himself
this.
as
Considered.
a consider
He's
considered.
considered a person of. I want to go with that, but it could be, although he's considered, that's other people. It could be, although we can also go this way. He considers himself. See why I'm trying to find out from whence comes this consideration. Is it
Yeah.
self-consideration or others considering you?
Oh, okay.
Which is it?
Okay. Uh, this one,
This one.
I
Okay.
can, I
He
consider,
considers
I consider
himself
myself.
uh
Tr-
okay, so it'd be good to try and explain this. You can't I'm a person of knowledge popularization too, but I've never heard of this. So
okay.
you're dropping a big bomb of knowledge, right? The knowledge bomb on people. Help them
Hmm.
understand it.
Yes.
Ease them into it, is what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Although he
Yes.
considers himself a person that can help clarify almost any issue. Defined as knowledge popularization in the book Clear Thinking.
Thinking.
We're
Oh,
not finished yet, man. By, whoops, not by you. By, please fill in the author's name.
uh,
Google it.
s-
Google it.
something Parish. I forgot his
Yeah,
first
well,
name.
you want to be accurate. Google it.
Okay, okay.
Right now. Go ahead. Google it. Put it in.
Oh,
Yeah. We're working on this together, Heinz. You can
it's
add stuff
really
to it as
interesting.
well. Yeah.
Okay. Shane Parish.
Write it in. Or copy and paste it in.
Okay.
And you'll learn another keyboard lesson when you do it. So actually copy and paste it. I want to see what happens.
Okay. A.
Oh, you chose to write it in. Oh, but your font is different.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Shane.
Is it?
No, 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 no.
Arial? Oh no, I'm just old and blind. Shane
Um,
Parrish. Okay.
yes.
Do you know anything about Shane Parrish?
Uh, he
Is he a
has an.
professor? Is he a doctor?
He's a. I I remember that he's a font manager. And he deliver a newsletter weekly, called Farnham Street.
Okay. Well, okay, so those are details that you know. Try and work them into your writing, and that, at the very least, offers an opportunity for a mistake to learn something.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That's how you can add lots of details and learn how to then organize the puzzle so it has a clearer picture. What you're
Okay,
talking
okay.
about being able to explain things so people can
Yes.
understand, that's what writing is.
Mm,
Okay? So
okay.
use that skill in your writing. Make it
Okay.
clear. Help me understand everything. Especially, as we're going to be talking a lot about financial markets, I have no connect with that. Do you know I worked in a
Okay.
bank? Did I ever tell you?
Really?
Yeah.
No, 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 you haven't.
Yeah. Out of high school, I was a bank teller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For 4 years.
Oh, four
From
years.
17 till I was 21.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and then I went decided, because I just had high school, I didn't have any university,
Oh, really?
right? So then I decided, I'm going to go back to school, and I left the bank and I went back to school. Started off I was going to be a physical education teacher,
Uh,
but then I found dance, and that led me to drama, and that led me to acting and directing.
mm,
So that's what I did my degree in. But yeah,
oh.
I worked at the bank for 4 years. Counting money, giving people. They didn't have a
Uh,
before. You had to count it all by hand, and your hands would get
the-
so dirty.
yes, yes. Cash is extremely dirty. We have to
Extremely
wash
dirty.
we have to wash our hands every time we touch cash
Yeah,
especially before you eat or drink something.
yeah. Do you know what else they find on American cash?
Uh, Anthrax.
No, 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 no. People will be dying. No, but it is a white powder,
White powder.
a
Really?
different kind of white powder, not anthrax, but
Cocaine?
cocaine. Something
Wow.
like 75% of American $100 bills test positive for cocaine.
75%?
I don't know. I'm guessing, but I remember it being a very high number.
Wow.
Yeah, America has
Wow,
a
wow.
problem.
Wow.
Yeah,
What's wrong with them?
they're number one.
Uh,
USA, USA.
wow.
Yeah. I'll show you something afterwards that yeah, it's just funny. Okay, let's get back to work here. We're already an hour and a half in. Are you okay to go another half hour?
Okay, okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay, let's keep going. All right, so this was a tough sentence. Let me read it again. Nevertheless, he is not as professional as those admired as I thought we changed this as his admired colleagues. Although he considers himself a person that can help clarify almost any issue, defined as knowledge popularization in the book Clear Thinking by Shane Parrish. You know, we could self-help book or something, we could put an adjective in there, you know. The
Um,
New York Times best-selling book, something, you
okay,
know.
okay,
Again, details, more details, yeah.
okay.
The core value is to translate all kinds of informations. One information, two informations, three informations.
Oh, it's
What's that?
uncountable.
It's uncountable. Good. I'm glad you know that term. The core value is to translate all kinds of information from financial markets, or we could do this. Take this, boop, and then we can lose this S as well. Translate all
No,
kinds of financial market information into
oh,
simple and even interesting stories. Yeah, that works. Okay.
okay.
So that space problem that I just eliminated, that was my problem. But as I go through here, I'm thinking we might find it's looking a little odd to me. No, one space, wait, one space. Okay, it must be getting late. My eyes are getting old. I thought a spacing problem. I'm looking for my e-bike Y.
Uh,
Uh, and even interesting stories, okay, the core value, his, maybe his, your, it's neither, right? Yeah. His
okay.
core value is to translate all kinds of financial market information into simple and even interesting stories, which value, that's the subject of this verb.
Uh,
Uh, I'm not sure. It's a tough sentence. I'm not sure if it's help or helps. We'll figure it out. I'll get Coach Aiden to look at that one. It's tricky.
oh,
His core value is to translate all kinds of financial market information into simple and even interesting stories, which helps his colleagues, which helps his clients know not only what they are investing in, you invest in,
oh, okay.
okay,
The
but
preposition.
also why they are doing so. Okay. In order to achieve the satisfaction of, okay, simple, but
Oh, oh,
yeah,
oh.
of both employer and of both his employer. And here we want to again try and make a separate distinction. We don't have to say his again.
Oh,
That
okay.
one his works, does double duty for employer and clients. But
Oh,
so listen to the difference. In order to achieve the satisfaction of both his employer and clients, second way, in order to achieve the satisfaction of both his employer and his clients, yeah, see, do you feel the difference there?
yes.
Right? It just gives your clients a little bit more face.
Mm,
Okay?
to
It's simple.
emphasize.
Yeah, yeah. You give them a little more juice. Yeah?
Uh,
Yeah, okay. In order to achieve the satisfaction of both his employer, his clients, English, gym, cycling, and CACS examination of
I
Singapore. What is it? What is this? How is
uh,
anybody going to know what you mean by that?
it's a examination.
I can
Uh,
guess. Of
um,
Singaporean financial law?
Yes. If you
Okay, so
want to.
Singaporean financial law, right? And if you actually know what CACS stands for, the first time you refer
Uh,
to it, you should write it out, and then every subsequent time you can say CACS.
oh, okay.
Okay. IELTS and TOEFL, those are recognized
For
acronyms,
everyone.
right?
Okay.
NBA, I don't have to say National Basketball Association. Everybody knows what the NBA is.
Okay.
NHL, I'd probably have to tell you. Right?
NHL. Okay.
National Hockey League, man. Oh,
Where?
the
Oh,
National Hockey
hockey.
League, the best sport
Oh.
in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no better sport. The hardest trophy to win is the Stanley Cup
Oh, really?
in all of sports. The hardest trophy to win. Yeah. Anyway, all right. The satisfaction of both his employer. Okay, so in order to, we gotta, he is
Yeah. I didn't
training,
finish this sentence. Yes.
he is training his English. Let's go with what you're actually doing, confidence skills,
Okay.
while regularly working out or attending out at his gym and cycling around Taipei, Taiwan. Do you do cycling around the island?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Taiwan.
around Taiwan. That's not how you spell Taiwan. Taiwan, whenever he can. He is also preparing for his. I can teach it for preparing to sit for
So
the.
what's the difference between preparing for and to sit for?
Okay, so fill in the blank here. I blank an exam yesterday.
I attend.
No,
I finish.
I finished. No, I took.
I took.
I took. Right. That's the you take an exam.
Yeah.
Right. I wrote. There's another option. I wrote a
Uh-huh,
3 hour
uh-huh.
exam yesterday. You wrote an exam.
Okay.
But the technical term, what they say around universities, is sit for. You sit for
Oh.
an exam.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So right there, when you say that, most Taiwanese people are gonna what? But
Hmm.
any English person you say that to is gonna go, oh, that's
Ah. Okay.
elevated language.
Okay. Sit
Okay.
for.
Everybody's gonna say, I took an exam. I have to take an exam. I'm going to take an exam. Right? But I'm going to sit for an exam. I'm sitting for an exam tomorrow. Sit
Oh.
for. Phrasal verb, sit for. Right?
Okay.
All those other sits I said you understood easily. Sit under, sit around, sit near. But if
Hmm.
I said sit for, you would have been, what? What do you
Yeah. Yeah.
sit
Why do
for?
you have?
Right? You
Hmm.
sit for a painting.
Hmm.
Right? If somebody's gonna, you sit for the artist. I'm sitting for the artist, the famous artist from Hualien this weekend. He's painting your
Hmm.
picture and you're gonna sit there. So
Oh,
that's another
okay.
thing you sit for. Okay.
Oh,
I sat
interesting.
for hours waiting for the doctor. Oh, did you sit for hours waiting for the? Did you really sit for 6 hours waiting for tickets for that concert?
Hmm.
We sat for hours in traffic.
Okay.
Sit for, okay?
Okay.
Preparing to sit for the CAS examination of Singapore. And then we don't need on the way. We can see that this is futuristic plans, right?
Okay.
Right. He is currently, we can put a Shenzai in there. Nothing wrong with the old Shenzai.
Currently.
Training his English confidence skills. And then, of course, remember I told you about details with the amazing Coach Stu of the revolutionary new
System.
language confidence lien. Oops. Okay. Y'all, come on. Lien Shi Ban.
练习班 not 补习班
No, infinity key. We can keep the comma in there. Let me see that. He's currently training his English confidence skills with the amazing Coach Stu of the revolutionary new language confidence Lianxi band. Oh, that's Chinese. It's okay to use Chinese because the Chinese explains it better than the English does. But when we use another language in an English writing, we give it this.
Oh.
Lianxi band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We just
Interesting.
italicize. Okay. While
Okay.
regularly working out at his gym, and then you could say at World's Gym or whatever the name of it is. Yeah. Details.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I got to read it again. In order to achieve the satisfaction of both his employer and his clients, he is currently training his English confidence skills with the amazing Coach Stu of the revolutionary new language confidence Lianxi Ban Infinity Key, while regularly working out at his gym and cycling around Taiwan whenever he can. He is also preparing to sit for the CACS examination of Singaporean financial law. When are you planning on sitting for it?
Maybe early next year.
In early 2026.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an English test.
Well, any English test isn't going to matter. There doesn't matter that it's in English if you're confident in English.
Uh,
It's like, how long have you been driving?
Driving?
Yeah. How long have you been driving a car?
I I haven't driving for very, very long time because I
Oh,
take
then not a good example.
MOT.
It'd be like asking you, okay, it should be asking you to float. Okay, a swimming test where all you have to do is float. Right? Anybody can do that. It should be that easy. You should float through the test.
Oh,
The,
now I see
the,
that.
the test, the difficulty with the test should not be the English, it should be the financial law.
Yes,
Right? That's what should be
yes.
the difficulty. Don't study it in Chinese, study it in English.
Mm,
Don't be translating from Chinese stuff. Learn it in English. The new words, what do you do with the new words? Into the vocab journal. Do the 3 minutes. We can discuss it. I can help you understand it.
okay,
Right? So
okay.
yeah, this is you're a different situation than my regular client because they're training for a test, the IELTS test,
Mm.
different kind of test, but the training remains the same. Get you past this idea about test. That's not helping you. Okay, just okay. Let's go
Okay,
test. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Like when I took my Taiwanese driver's license test,
okay.
I was so confident and comfortable in the written test that I think I set a record for how fast I wrote it.
No.
Watching me write the written test because you push buttons, right? It's like an arcade, and I was winning the game. I got the top score on the game because I was so fast because I had practiced so much.
Mm.
right? Then every question I knew the answer right away before it even finished, printing out the
Uh,
screen, right? I knew the answer. Bing, bing, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, so gone.
mm.
All right? That's how any test should be if you're comfortable with English.
Okay.
Okay? And you should be. Don't think about the test. Just relax and answer the questions.
Okay.
All right? All right,
Okay.
now, what's the magic? Here comes the magic. Now, of course, you can do this yourself. But and you could have presented that to me and said, okay, coach, make this better. But then you would have robbed yourself of the opportunity to learn from each of those mistakes that we discussed.
Yes.
That's a crucial step. You brought me your best, what you said was your best draft. Right now, next time, we're not going to have a problem with spacing. It'll be a better draft. We're going to have more periods. It'll be a better draft. Right?
Okay.
Just your punctuation alone should improve in the next one. Okay?
Okay.
Hopefully, I'll also start seeing you add more detail.
Okay.
Right? These are little things that you learned that if I did this step right away, you wouldn't have gotten that out of this lesson. Okay? So I want to caution you, you need the step we just took before you go to this step because you're going to love this step.
Okay.
Okay, so for this step, we have to go over to my personal, and this is Coach Aiden. See how he spells his name? Capital A, capital I.
Aiden. A is it's not AI Dan, right?
Yes, I pronounce it Aiden. Aiden. A-I Den.
Ah.
Okay? And this is a den is a room. A den is a
Oh.
room, right? So this is the
Ah.
AI den.
Ah.
And please rewrite the following
Or script
bio as
bio.
if you are a world class PR person writing for Forbes magazine using SAT level vocabulary. Please
Wow.
rewrite the following bio as if you are a world-class PR person writing for Forbes magazine using. Okay, good. I'm not only the TOEFL whisperer, I'm the Chat GPT whisperer.
It's really amazing, right?
I know, eh? I embrace technology. Anna and I had a long talk about how she thinks it's a bit dangerous because it teaches you to stop thinking. I
Um,
disagree
well,
completely. I think it makes you think more. You just got like anything, you have to be careful how you use it, right? Oh yeah, we're over here. Okay, so now we pop this into here. First, let's put a little table in. Insert table. So we can separate it out and then paste. Now, what you're going to get, remember we're recording this, right? So there's going to be new words in here and I'm going to pronounce them the proper way. Also, I haven't read this before, but this is where my acting skills come in. I'm going to
mm,
read it in as natural a voice as I can. So you can
okay.
play it back anytime you want and listen to how I said it if you're struggling with something.
Okay.
Okay? Um, as I'm going through it, you follow along with your mouse and highlight any new word. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so at almost 2 hours in the video, this is going to be a long video. You'll find at the end of the video, you're going to find this reading of, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Heinz, clarifying complexity, cultivating client confidence. Heinz is a luminary in Taiwan's financial services sector, boasting decades of multifaceted expertise spanning banking, securities, and life insurance. His illustrious career commenced as a relationship manager, where his strategic acuity and unparalleled client rapport swiftly propelled him to the role of branch manager. Specializing in advanced sales methodologies and the cultivation of sales teams, he spearheaded cross-selling initiatives between subsidiaries, demonstrating an exceptional capacity for synthesizing interdepartmental synergies to drive revenue growth. Currently serving as a portfolio advisor at Cathay United Bank Taiwan, Mr. Zhang curates bespoke asset allocation strategies for high net worth clients, underpinned by incisive market analyses that elucidate macroeconomic and geopolitical forces. His assessments consistently empower clients to navigate volatility with confidence, ensuring their wealth management decisions are both prescient and grounded in comprehensive economic literacy. Despite his formidable track record, Mr. Zhang remains unassuming, revering his colleagues' domain expertise while positioning himself as a knowledge popularizer, a term he borrows from Shane Parrish's clear thinking. His core ethos lies in demystifying abstruse financial concepts, translating market movements into accessible, engaging narratives that illuminate both the what and the why for his clientele. An advocate of perpetual self-improvement, Mr. Zhang is currently augmenting his English fluency through training with Coach Stu at Infinity Key, a revolutionary language confidence incubator. Beyond professional pursuits, he maintains an unwavering commitment to personal vitality, frequenting the gym and embarking on cycling odysseys around Taiwan. Looking ahead, he is preparing to sit for Singapore's Certified Anti-Money Laundering and Counterfeiting and Countering the Financing of Terrorism Specialist examination in 2026, underscoring his dedication to fiduciary excellence and regulatory mastery. Boom, baby.
Wow, there
Are
are
there any new
dozens.
words in there for you?
I
You
thought
couldn't
it's
keep
too.
up, right?
It,
I was going, so many new words.
it's much easier to find words I know.
Okay, so this is going to become a script
Okay.
for your rehearsal process. It's going to change from time to time, okay? And it's
Okay.
long and it's a lot. So we're going to break it up one
Oh,
paragraph
okay.
at a time,
Okay.
okay? So your assignment for next week is to identify all the new words, put them in your vocab journal, do your
Okay.
research, and then we will discuss these words.
Okay. Wow.
Remember to guess.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you got 30 seconds to guess what each of these mean. Should be easy.
Mm,
You wrote this. This is
yeah.
your writing
Yes.
that Aiden and I just juiced up a little.
Oh, wow. It's totally.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, really. Extremely. Oh,
Yeah. So you can't use it as a script until you understand what these words mean. Okay?
yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't get a green light until you prove to me that you understand everything.
Yes.
So we'll do that together. But you start the process. 30 seconds to guess, 3 minutes to research. If you don't know what it means, highlight it, and that becomes our first question next Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, all the different words. Just do the first paragraph.
Okay.
Okay? Check out the dictionary, check out the thesaurus, check out the etymology. Pick what you do understand. You're just looking for clues. Refer back to the context. Oh, okay, it makes sense. If it absolutely makes sense, you should then be able to say it in Chinese,
Mm,
right? If you do understand it, right? Oh, okay, 中文是 da da da. That proves you
mm,
understand it. in your vocab journal, you should have Chinese only when you understand. Okay.
Okay.
So you can use that as you cannot use Google Translate.
Mm,
Okay. I'm going to do a song and dance if I have to explain it to you in English or in movement before we use, and if I can't, then I have Google Translate open, man. It's open. It's ready to go. Okay. I had to teach jealous to the kid this morning. So,
mm,
that was a word that really hard. He knew what we were talking about, but he couldn't say it in Chinese. So I then decided, let's go to Chinese. I get to decide when to use this, not you.
okay.
Is my point. Okay. So that took 2 hours, but
Oh, thank you.
as we get better at this process, it should take half an hour, 40 minutes. Of
Okay.
course, if you write a book, it's going to take a couple of classes, right? The more
Okay.
you bring, the more we do. But you see how the time is valuable, right?
Yes.
You don't want me explaining the same mistakes over and over again.
Of course.
Okay. And for future reference, if you're making certain mistakes, you're going to make over and over again. And we have over here in Coach's notes. Okay. You see Coach's notes here?
Yes.
Underneath, just below where you're working right now.
Mm-hmm.
Punctuation. This is a good article on punctuation. That's what you're having trouble with today. Right? I think you know it, but maybe review. Take a read of this article. Okay.
Okay.
Conditional sentences. There's all kinds of resource material if you need to know why.
Okay.
Teacher, why is it spelled that way?
Mm,
What do you want me to answer? Because that's the way it is. Don't ask why. Ask, is this right or is this wrong? Not why. In Chinese, when you have two second tone words, it becomes third tone or something. What's that rule?
mm,
What's that rule?
破音字.
Okay, why?
呃
Because that's the way it is. There's
yeah.
no answer to that. Right? It's just, don't worry about why. You don't need to know why. Just learn how to do it right.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
But everybody wants to know why, so I got a few little resources here for you to check out.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
This is the why. All right.
Mm,
Grammar FAQs.
oh, okay.
Okay. See this now? Ear yoga, take notes, brain trainer. Brain trainer, pick one, put it into my best draft.
Okay.
My best draft, you revise with coaches, Coach Stu and Coach Aiden.
Mm,
Right?
okay.
Now Coach Aiden gives you what he just gave you, time for vocab journal work. Right?
Okay.
Once the vocab journal work is done, you get a green light and you learn your script.
Okay.
Right? That's green lighting, learning the script, making sure you understand it. Okay? Once it's green lit, you rehearse.
Mm,
And once you're happy with your rehearsal and you're ready, you present it to me.
okay.
The XP flow. It's all one long exercise.
Mm,
Right? Broken down,
okay.
deconstructed.
Okay.
Starting to make sense now?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I have to take my wife out somewhere right now. So she's probably sitting there going, why is this class taking so long? Sign in.
Sorry.
No. So now we'll sign you out at 21:30. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure, sir. 34.75 left. And
Okay.
are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, extremely.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to take this draft fixed and place into my LinkedIn introduced.
Well, they're going to know it was done by AI.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, and anybody that hires you is going to, well, actually, you're okay. You can get away with it. Because it's professional. It's fine.
Mm.
again, I think I'm talking to university students all the time, right? If you did that for your statement of intent or your statement of purpose or whatever, then the university has an expectation that your English is that good,
Mm.
right? And so when you show up and you, oh, my English is so poor, oh,
Uh,
then I get offered so much money to write people's statement of purpose. And I said, then they're going to expect your English to be as good as mine. Write it yourself, mistakes and all.
oh,
Oh,
of
how
course.
could Pa? Yeah, yeah, it's scary. Get over it. Grow up. Right? But this, I was just saying to Anna, every email should that you ever write in English or Chinese, before you send it, put it through the AI,
Mm.
right? So, yeah, but I don't think the one that we wrote is finished yet.
No, of course. Yeah.
There might be more stuff. I don't know. It's actually pretty complete though when you think about it. Yeah, we got the hobbies in at the end and what you're currently doing. The only thing you're missing is a CTA.
Oh, CTA?
Yeah, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, no, actually not.
Oh, it's a term that they use in industry, and it's a call to action.
Oh, okay.
CTA,
CTA.
call to action, right? Subscribe,
No.
click here, call to action. Get the
Oh,
person to do something,
okay.
right? So if you want Mr. Cheng to manage your wealth portfolio, contact him at cheng@gmail.com, or that call to action.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Now you're on LinkedIn, so that's the call to action. LinkedIn, there'll be a message him,
Mm.
right? So that's the call to action there. But you know, a nice little, I don't know, just a tidy up summary there. But yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was looking forward to this class all day, so I'm glad that it went a little long and we had so much fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
A
keep
lot of
up the
fun.
great work, man. We are both so
Okay.
proud of you. And she didn't see this yet.
Ah,
She hasn't seen that yet, or this. So we're very proud. Let's keep that up. You keep this up, this will get up to 60 eventually. So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
this is
Thank
the
you.
overall score. Good job, Heinz. Good job. So your summary and your video will be posted by tomorrow
Okay.
in your backpack.
Okay.
Okay, and you can take a look at what we talked about and review the reading of mine that I did for you.
Okay.
And next
Thank
week,
you.
bring a lot of ipai kwai next week because I'm going to
No,
be taking your money from you.
I'll try my best not to doing that.
No, no, I use it as a metaphor,
Ah,
right? We've talked. Just it reminds you that I've told you about this one before. Remember?
okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's the shorthand that we're going to develop as we talk when we learn to.
Okay. Okay.
We
Thank you
want to
so
get
much.
vocabulary questions. We want to get presentations, and we want to get my best draft into one class.
Okay.
Right? We will. We
Okay.
will. Yeah. As long as you're
Okay.
prepared, I'm prepared. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. See you next week.
Okay. See you. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Heinz.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.